Hey guys, I'm doing a review on the Domke F-803 camera satchel bag black. I probably didn't need another camera bag, but I really wanted something new. We're going on a Disney trip. It rains a lot. I wanted something that was waterproof, and this is waterproof. The material is a black canvas and it's a waxed finish. And I wanted something that didn't look girly. I wanted something that looked like a man's bag or a man's messenger bag. So this was $130, and it was kind of pricey for the looks of it. I mean, it's very basic. Again, I like the basic part of it, but this is a camera bag, and it's got this locking clip, which I kind of think it's pretty cool. I know some of the reviews I've read, people said that if you overstuff it, that this is hard to undo. I don't plan on overstuffing it. One of the advantages or the things that drew me to this bag, in addition to the things I mentioned already, was the depth. I don't like thick bags. This is has a very thin profile, and I shoot the Fuji X-T2, so it's not a very big camera. Yeah, so this didn't work out for me. I thought it was going to. I was really hoping it would, but I'll tell you why. And based on your style, your gear, you may find that it does work for you, or you might have the same concerns that I do. The first thing that kind of struck me as odd on this bag is it's supposed to be a camera satchel, but the interior does not have a lining. It is the same canvas as the exterior. The only difference is, I know it's kind of hard to see because it's black, is they have a sewed-in Velcro strap on both sides, and it is to retain this. It's a lens holder, but maybe you can put something else in it, but it's essentially for one of your lenses. And it doesn't come with anything. Quite often you get cameras, let me grab them, that come with these dividers so you can kind of wedge something, in the middle with a flap so that you can fit more than one lens in it. But this one isn't really designed for multiples. It's just one single bag, and I think you can get it in a couple configurations where it comes with two bags, but it's just got a sewed in Velcro so that you kind of just stick it where you want it as far as your gear goes, and you can throw a lens in there. So I don't know if the canvas will damage your camera's finish. It doesn't give you a lot of protection, but it's not too big for me. Some would be nice, but I'm not hard on my gear. I don't plan on dropping it or banging into anything. I would have preferred them to line it with something, one, more colorful and more bright. I'm going to show you my Tenba bag, and I'm just going to kind of keep this bag and be happy with it. Every time I buy a new bag, and I'm going to do a separate video of some alterations that I did on this to make it work better for me, is I keep on going to this bag for my smaller over the shoulder bag. But so with the Tenba bag, it's got a nice lighter colored interior. See how you can find stuff easier? And I'm not going to adjust the light. I'm just going to move this over. When you have that dark color inside, black, it is very hard to find your gear. It doesn't stand out, especially when you have a black camera, like I do. Most people do. Very rarely is it other than black. And it's just dark and hard to find things. So one of the biggest reasons that I'm sending this bag back is the depth. Now, your mileage may vary depending on your camera gear and your preferences, but this thing just swallows up my X-T2. The depth on it, it's not too much. Let me pull out my Tenba again. As far as the dimensions, I didn't want a deep camera bag. Based on the dimensions, it appeared that it was going to be about the same, but I wasn't counting on them not having a liner inside. And if you put the X-T2, throw it in there, it's just like throwing it in adjust my light so you can kind of hopefully see it, a black hole. and it's just gonna flip around, do its thing. It's very loose, and yeah, I can probably wedge some padding in there. But look at my Tenba. It goes in, and it just, I don't know, it fits it like a glove, or I can cater it to fit it like a glove. And that's the biggest reason that I'm sending it back, is the liner. And maybe you can pick up a liner, but at the end of the day, for $130, it was, I think, failed of execution. A few things could have made this bag really great. And this bag has been around for multiple years, and people love it, and it seems like a very nice quality bag. I know the name has a lot of good comments or reputation around it. Just not for me, not for my gear, and I'm not going to spend $130 to try to make a bag work. So this is going back today. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a feedback, because I know that they have a Fuji edition that sells for like $100 more. It's like $200 and some dollars that they were giving it away with the XH1, and that is a larger camera, and it probably does fit better. But again, I think it could have been a good bag if they had an interior kind of like a Tenba. So guys, I got done making this video, and I started boxing up this Domke 803, and while making this video, it kind of hit me. What if I take the insert for my 10 bag and put it in the Domke? It should resolve my issues. So I went ahead and did just that. It actually fit perfectly. As you can see, it resolves all of my issues. So I was really considering keeping this bag and just using my Tenba insert. And with the insert, everything would work just like my Tenba as far as the position of my camera and all of that, you know, less bouncing around, the material on the outside. So it resolves all of that, except for as soon as I put it on my shoulder, this flap here, it's so hard and protruding. Is one of the big advantages of having a satchel or messenger type of bag is to be able to flip this flap right here, flip it down against your side, and you can just leave it open, grab your camera, change your lenses out, and it's to me the biggest advantage these type of bags or this style of bag has. You can't do that with this. You can, it's just not too practical, because when you put it up against your body, it sticks the bag out, and not really. And I'll show you guys a difference. So here's the bag on my side. You can see this flap does not go down because of the handle, right? And when you have it in this position, because this is the position you normally have it in, now my fat stomach doesn't help at all, but it's actually really hitting under my hip. So with that, it keeps it out, you know, further away from your body. Now, some people may not have an issue with that. I like it closer, especially if I'm in crowds of people. I want to have it close as possible. Now let me show you the same bag, or the same insert in the Tenba bag. Right? It's got a flap. It has a handle, but it's not as big, and it's made out of like a strap of material, and it bends, it's flexible. And it's just right up against my side. So that's it, guys. This is the Domke F-803 camera satchel. That's not really a camera satchel bag, but it can be if you do a few modifications. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.